You've been told that mastering your goals is about setting them higher, working harder, chasing faster. But that's not where mastery begins. Mastery of any goal starts before the goal is even set. It starts with you, with the person you are when no one is watching, with the mind that interprets every setback, every delay, every silence. So here is the truth most people never learn. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And your systems are simply the reflection of who you have decided to become. Consider the difference between a tree and its shadow. The shadow moves as the sun moves, but the tree bends only when its roots are weak. Most people chase the shadow. They change their appearance, their schedule, their words, but they never touch the root. The invisible work, the work of sitting with your own resistance, that is where self-mastery lives. It is not dramatic. It is not loud. It is a quiet persistence that asks nothing from the outside world. It simply builds. Ask yourself this: how many opportunities have you lost, not because you lacked talent, but because you lacked readiness? Preparation meeting opportunity is not luck. It is a law. The law of the unseen hour. The musician who practices scales while others sleep. The writer who rewrites the same paragraph 10 times. The entrepreneur who studies the market for 6 months before launching. When their moment comes, it looks like an overnight success. But you and I know better. You know that what looks like a breakthrough is actually a harvest. Pressure does not create your character. Pressure reveals it. Give two people the same setback. One crumbles. One recalibrates. The difference is not in the event. The difference is in what they have been practicing in private. Let me give you 2 examples. Think of an athlete who misses the final shot. One blames the coach, the crowd, the light. The other watches the replay alone that night, studies his footwork, returns to the gym at 5 in the morning. Same loss. 2 completely different futures. Now think of an employee passed over for a promotion. One resigns quietly, bitter. The other asks for the feedback, closes the skill gaps, and becomes undeniable within 12 months. Pressure did not change them. Pressure showed them who they already were. So here is the question: what does pressure reveal about you? Be honest, because until you master that response, your goals are just wishes. Goals do not care about your intentions. They only reward your behavior under tension. Now let us talk about focus. Not the kind you read about in productivity articles. Real focus. The ability to say no to a good opportunity because it is not the right opportunity. Most people are not distracted by laziness. They are distracted by attraction, shiny things, new ideas, other people's success stories. But self-mastery requires a different relationship with focus. You protect it like gold. You do not check your phone before your first deep hour of work. You do not open email before you have earned the right to react. You become the gatekeeper of your own attention. Because attention is not a resource. It is your life. Every minute you give to distraction is a minute you steal from your future self. Here is the sequence that separates the disciplined from the dreamers. Learn, apply, evaluate, correct, persist. That is the loop. Not learn, get excited, quit when bored. Learn something small. Apply it imperfectly today. Evaluate what worked. Correct one variable tomorrow. Then persist through the boredom. That boredom, that flat, gray feeling of no excitement, that is where most people stop. That is also where mastery begins. The professional feels boredom and continues. The amateur feels boredom and changes goals. You have heard that discipline beats motivation. That is half true. Motivation is the spark. Discipline is the firewood. But systems are the fireplace. You do not need to feel motivated to brush your teeth. You just do it because you have a system. Treat your most important goal the same way. Create a trigger, a time, a space so small it feels ridiculous. 3 minutes of writing, 1 page of reading, 5 breaths before responding to criticism. Then repeat. The system does not care about your mood. That is its power. Systems beat emotions every single day.